All right, I think we are live. Let me hit my YouTube real quick. Okay, hi everybody.
Hi.
Look who I've got with me tonight. It is
Hi.
Renee, the tarot magician.
Hi, everybody.
Everybody's excited to see you, and I'm so excited to have you back on my channel. We were talking behind the scenes, and we think it's
Mhm.
been over 2 years since we did a collaboration.
Yes,
So
it's crazy that the time has gone by that fast already. Like,
And a lot of you may know in the chat, you may know Renee from coming into the chat. She's always coming into my chat and spreading lots of love. And she's a great moderator, but she has her own channel and it is wonderful. So the first thing I want to ask you guys to do is to, if you haven't subscribed to Renee, down below is in the description is her channel. So if you'll jump over there real quick and then jump back, make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell notification so we can get her some subscribers. So you won't be disappointed by our channel.
thank you.
Oh, no problem. No problem. And let's see who's here first, and then we'll talk for a minute, and then we'll get into our readings. And we have Jackie,
Jackie.
and Linda is here,
Hi, Linda.
and there's the sweet Nancy,
Nancy. Hello.
and we got Courtney. Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
And I see where you gave PayPal, Courtney. Thank you. I will put you down here. And
Awesome.
let's see, we've got Ness. Hi, Ness.
Hello, Ness.
Right, and let's see, I'm still scrolling. Mr. Maurice is here,
Hello, Mr. Maurice.
and Morella. Hi,
Oh,
Morella.
hi.
I'm scrolling slowly here. Jeff is here from Tarot Ass Backwards.
Hello.
And let's see, still scrolling. Got Vice Versa is here. Hello, Vice Versa.
Hi, hello.
And still scrolling. Deborah's here. Hi, Deborah.
Hello, Deborah.
And Vice Versa. Thank you for your donation, Vice Versa. Okay, so let me just write down the order in which everything came in here. It was Ness, Courtney, Maurice, and then Vice Versa. Just so I have it right here.
I always have to write down a list too because if not, I forget people and then it gets messy and all over the place.
It's messy and yeah, exactly. And it's hard to do to keep track of everybody and the starred ones and all that at the same time. But
Yeah.
it's fun though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Renee does a lot of lives by herself, and she's awesome at it. So make
Thank
sure
you.
you go over there and subscribe to her. All
I
right.
enjoy it.
Yes. So, Renee, just in case anybody doesn't know you, I think everybody does, but can you tell me some about your channel? If you want to tell me how you got started and what you like to do,
Yeah,
go for it.
sure. Well, hi everyone. Welcome. My name is the Tarot Magician. You can also call me by my actual name, Renee. I've been a practicing psychic for about 13 years now. When it comes to tarot, I've been reading tarot for about 5 years. I love it. It's my passion. I turned it into a full-time career for myself, if you can say. My YouTube, I do a lot of YouTube. However, you'll find me more so on TikTok because I do have a higher following on my TikTok. So if you have TikTok, go follow me over there too. I do live streams as consistently as I possibly can. I also do private sessions. I help people with candle work. I love doing candle work. I used to have a website open. However, right now it's a little bit on hold because my schedule for the next couple of months is uncertain. So I kind of put it on hold at the moment, but once I'm able to have a little bit more clear schedule, that'll be back up, all right? But I love doing what I do. It's my passion. I'm hoping to maybe one day open up my own place, like an actual storefront here. That's my plan
Wow.
for the future. I haven't really talked about that much just because I'm kind of silently manifesting, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Yeah. So she does a little bit of everything. So I love that. And Renee, even for my birthday a couple years ago, made a King of Cups
That's
oil.
right, the oil.
Yeah, yeah, the oil, which is fantastic. So she's full
I,
of
I
tricks.
will make those oils, but you have to privately ask me to make them because I found it difficult to like pre-make like so many at a time. So now I kind of do
Right.
them by request. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. But I love doing oils too. They're so much fun.
Yes, definitely. All right, Deborah, sorry you had that fall. I hope you feel better soon.
Oh no,
So
sending
she said
healing your
she had
way.
a big fall. Yeah. Lots of healing sent to you, Deborah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll go over the questions in a minute. We're going to do things the same way as always. I'll wait until the banner starts. It's just easier for me to read it. And we'll do that. Also, if you're watching on replay, hello. If you'll hit subscribe and make sure you subscribe to Renee as well. Appreciate that.
Yes.
And all readings are for entertainment purposes only.
Mm-hmm.
And free readings are done in random order. Kind of ahead of myself here, Renee. I can't talk. Okay. However, donations, super chats, and super stickers will move you to the front of the line, and we have a list already. So if you want to do that, that will give you a more detailed reading as well. And please put your questions in caps and emojis so that I can see with my blind eyes. And no political, legal, health, or third party, please. And you must be present for your reading. And if you got all that, thank you so much for being here. And thank you,
Yes.
anyways, if you didn't.
Thank you.
Uh,
We appreciate your support.
yes, definitely. Okay, so Ness, what we're going to do is we're going to split up your question. And Renee's going to take the first part, and I'm going to take the second part.
Okay.
So let me find it. Well, I thought I highlighted it, and then I didn't. I can find it though.
Chat goes by so fast. We
Might
lose it
take me a
sometimes.
minute. Yeah, got it. There we go.
Awesome.
Okay, so we got a two-parter, and Renee's going to do the first part, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the second part. Since I've got the work your light, I don't know. Renee might have that too, but I'll do the second part if that's okay with you,
Yes.
Renee.
Perfect. My only question is with 2 to 3 rider weight, is it just a general message? Is that what it is?
Okay, Ness, let us know if the first part is a general or not.
Mm-hmm. I got the OG deck.
That's awesome.
I love the way this one shuffles. It shuffles so smoothly.
Is that just a regular rider weight?
Yeah, just the OG with the original.
OG.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She says, I have the question in mind.
Oh, okay.
And would love 2 to 3 rider weight just pulled. So,
Okay, got it. No problem. All right. Let's see.
Put you in the hot seat here. There we go.
Go for it. Give me a minute because I let the cards just kind of like fly out on their own.
Yes, take your time, please.
Sometimes it takes a minute.
No problem, Ness. No problem at all. She said she feels embarrassed to share this specific question, so we can do that.
Well, I've heard it all, okay?
Yeah. No problem.
Okay. I definitely see that whatever is on your mind is worrying you. I see a lot of worry. I see a lot of doubt. And I also see kind of like a conflicted mindset as well. So I don't know if this is something that you're having trouble like making a decision on, or I don't know if you also have trouble with being indecisive as well. Again, I don't know what the specifics are. I'm just trying to get you like the general information of what the cards here are saying, right? I do have here also the Seven of Wands being the first card that came out. And for me, the Seven of Wands is somebody who's trying to protect their energy at all cost. Um, and you're a Libra rising. Okay, that's probably why the Two of Swords wanted to come out too, because that's definitely air sign energy. So that makes sense there. But I do see that whatever this is pertaining to, don't be afraid to be yourself. Okay, and I know that's a very cliche thing to say, but I see that you're hiding something here that you're afraid to either tell people or show people. And because of that, it's making you feel very lost, confused, and kind of a little bit out of control too. Because sometimes, whenever we hide our truest selves or we hide what we really want out of life, it gets to us. And when it gets to us, we start having that conflicted mindset and we start to drift away from who we are inside. Does that make sense? So again, generally speaking, I do see that you do need to open up your mind a little bit more. You also need to not care what other people think about you too. I know air signs do have a lot of trouble with wanting, what's the right word, with wanting like clarification and understanding from other people. But sometimes we have to realize that other people live their own lives. And it's not that they don't care about your life, it's just life gets hectic, you know? So whether someone supports you or not, try not to make that your one of your biggest energies on doing something for yourself. Does that make sense? I'm trying to like word it in a way that's making sense. We also have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and I just saw this too as I was kind of like having my cards in my hand. So as you can see, for me, the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands kind of go hand in hand, right? Because these are two people who are overly protective of themselves. They're hiding something and they don't want other people to see their truest self because either out of fear or because they're afraid of what other people are going to be thinking, right? So again, whatever the situation is pertaining to, you have to make yourself happy at some point. Because if not, you're going to fall into this energy of sadness. You're going to fall into this energy of feeling lost, right? And that's not good either. So you have to tell yourself too, like, you know, who cares what other people think, because they're going to judge me if I do something this way, if I do something that way. There's always going to be judgment no matter what you do. So you might as well do whatever makes you happy. Does that make sense? You are actually answering question B. That's so funny. That's what I got for you, though, generally speaking, Ness, and I hope that it makes sense in some way, shape, or form.
Awesome. Thank you, Renee. That was,
Yes.
she said you were kind of answering question B. Yeah. So
It happens.
it
Sometimes
happens. Yeah. That's great that it resonated, though. Ness, I haven't looked at your cards yet, but I decided to pull. I've got 3 Rider Waits that I pulled and 2 Work Your Lights. So I wanted to give you a few extra today. What you got is, oh, I can pull on question A now. Okay. Okay. If since she answered B, I will do A. So
we switched.
switched. All right. So you know the question then. So I will just show you what I got, Ness. You got the 5 of Wands. So there may be some chaos and conflict going on. And Renee kind of was talking about that as well. Like other people are gonna do their own thing. and there's always going to be people who are talking and judging.
Mm-hmm.
But just know to stay above this, and you don't have to partake in it, and you can just go on the high road, I guess is the best way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I got for that one, the Five of Wands. And then you got the King of Swords. So I think that to see clearly, you're going to just need to have your focus on you and not worry about these other people. So I think that's the right mindset, is just to have a strong mind and not worry about other people. And then you got a queen, you got a king and a queen, you got the Queen of Cups. And this is the empath. And this is what I'm thinking is you are an empath. I think most people are that come to our shows, or they wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here if you're not an empath. And empaths often pick up the feelings of other people as their own. So it's really important that you separate those two and realize what are your feelings and what are their feelings. Okay, so Queen of Cups, empath. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, great focus on you. Yeah, a lot of wand energy. Yeah. So I think Renee had some wands in there too.
Yeah, I think the majority of them are wands.
Or wands, yeah, yeah. Okay, so we've got from the Worker Light, from the Rebecca Campbell deck, I got Keepers of the Earth. Actually, let me make sure these are. You got that one the other day. I need to shuffle these. My bad. This is the one deck I use just for nests, and I forget to shuffle it sometimes. So give me a second. What was that, Renee?
I have that deck, but I haven't used it in so long.
I know, yeah, yeah. And Ness actually has this deck, and she likes you to pull the cards, and then she goes back and looks at the definitions herself.
Awesome.
So yeah, you got that yesterday. That was before I shuffled Ness. So one just flew out, and another just flew out. All right. You got the Star Mother, and it says, how can you mother yourself? Yeah, we were just talking about self-care and taking care of you. How can you mother yourself? Star Mother. Okay. And then I also got the Pillar of Light. It says your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. It's like all about finding your, it's all about finding your personal power. Things. So that's what I got for you. You are the Oracle. You are your own muse. So I hope go ahead, Renee.
No, I was just saying that she has her own answers already in her.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's all in there. So, okay, these cards are all question B. Could I ask? No problem. So she's saying, could I ask 2 rapid pulls on Rider-Waite? Sure. It can be fast. Okay. So she said I answered B too. All right. Judgment, wake up call, life purpose card, judgment. And then, dear, you got the Tower. So I know you know what that is. So rebuilding after something is torn down. So that's what I got for you.
Awesome.
Okay, she said thank you. That works. All right, let me just put this up here and we'll move on. I think we had a few people come in and I wanted to say hi to. Annie is here. Love Annie. Hello from Sweden. And let's see. I thought someone else came in. I'm not sure. Marby did. Hey, Marby. I'll put your question in the list there. And let me go back and see, make sure I didn't miss anybody else.
Well, Courtney,
what's that?
I saw Deborah's comment. She said that my laugh makes her feel good. So thank you.
Oh, good. Yeah. Renee's laugh makes me feel good. It does.
Laughter is one of my, I guess, calming mechanisms, because I've noticed too that I'm a laugher. Like I laugh like almost at everything sometimes.
That's
So I
great
think
though.
it's like a calming mechanism.
I've never heard that before. That's a great thing. That's
Hmm.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Courtney, I got your question from Morella, so I put that in there as well. And Jessica Lynn, I got your question. And Courtney, I got your question. And Morella, I got you. Okay,
Awesome.
so
Got a full list.
yes, we've got a full house here. Oh, I didn't ask you, Renee, about how long do you want to stay on? So
Mm,
I forgot to ask you.
maybe. I mean, I can do a little over an hour.
Okay. All right.
Depends.
Well, let's get cracking because we've got a few here. So I will
Yeah.
go ahead and put up. I believe is it's Courtney next, and then Mr. Maurice. All right.
Ooh.
So Courtney, how will the first 2 weeks in March go for me? All right.
March is my birthday month, by the way.
What day, if you don't mind me asking?
March 22nd. I'm in Aries.
Yes, I knew you were an Aries. That fire energy.
Oh, yes. I'm a proud Aries, too.
Yes. And the live that we did before, we were I had somebody from each sign, a water sign, a fire sign, and etc. And Renee did the fire, and she did awesome at it. We
Yes.
showed our fire decks.
Love it. Are you going to go first?
I'm not ready yet, so if you're ready, you go right ahead.
Oh, I'm not ready yet. I was just asking.
Okay.
First 2 weeks in March.
Okay, I'll go ahead and go if that's all right with you.
Go for it.
All right. Courtney, you got the Ace of Cups. So this is overflowing love. And this is the crystal magic deck. So I pulled this out and it has like a crystal on the bottom of each of these. And this one is cobalt calcite. So maybe give you an idea of some stones that you may want to add to your collection if you have any. I think you do. I'm not positive. But you got the Ace of Cups, so overflowing love. And it makes me think of your family. Okay. And then you have the Knight of Cups with Ruby. So you got two overflowing love cards. This is love coming in really strong for you. So I'm thinking this is probably your adoptive family coming in. Just want to make sure I can see the comments as well. Let me scroll back down. Okay, and then the next one, whoops. Sorry, StreamYard's jumping all over the place. Okay.
It happens.
Okay, she said I do. Okay, so then you got the Four of Coins. And this is kind of like you could be taking a little bit too much. This could be the greedy card, but it also doesn't have to mean that. It means you're taking what is yours as well. So just make sure that your money is balanced out and you're balancing your checkbook, that kind of thing. Then you got the Three of Coins, and these are shuffled well. So going backwards a little bit, but this is having people to help you out and work through some things and to make something beautiful. So look for some people to come in the first 2 weeks in March, and I would say let them in. So then you got the King of Cups. So you got all these cup cards. That means a lot of emotion coming in. So the King of Cups is really great because he has his emotions like under control. right? So nothing phases him. Um, it's equanimity, where he doesn't let anything, hold him back. So, or anything make him react in like a tense situation. So it's like having your head on straight when everybody else is losing theirs. You probably heard that expression. So that is what the King of Cups does. So just keeping your cool and throughout all the your situations that you have. And then I've got the Bard. It's interesting. It's music, poetry, myth, history, the enchantment of storytelling. So I think this is perfect for you. Courtney is a photographer. And so I think that's perfect for you to do something with your photography and also music if you like. Oh, we got the king over there. Oh, the emperor over there. So yeah, that's definitely along the same lines. And let me get one more for you. You got the butterfly, which is beauty. So this just tells me that um, you are ready for a big change. So I think a change is coming, and it's going to be beautiful. So look for a change, possibly with your family. All right, Renee, I'm sure has more for you.
It's funny that you mentioned, like, because you said you saw a new love coming for her, right?
I do see that. I think it's in the form of her adopted family.
Okay, because I
Yeah.
also got a wish fulfillment coming in,
Wow.
emotions being the overall energy. Because I was trying to figure out what the overall energy was, because I got a little bit of kind of like sporadic energy, kind of like all over the place. So I wanted to narrow it down to what this energy was talking about, right? So the overall energy was talking about emotions. This talks about a wish fulfillment, a wish come true. It talks about overall happiness and joy, like something that you've been wanting for a long time, whether it be in the regards of your family, whether it be in regards to a new person in love. This talks about love, emotions in general, right? She's happily married. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it talks about your marriage, like something exciting happening in your marriage as well. You know what I mean? Um, and I also see this energy of feeling in control also, okay? Because I also see this energy. I pulled an overall oracle too that says self-indulgence. And with the self-indulgence, I also got the hermit as one of your cards too, right? So it says here self-worth, value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. And I feel like you're really doing your best to heal whatever it is that needs to be healed. And because of that, for the first 2 weeks of March, I actually see you having a very peace of mind type of energy. And you're going to be feeling like things are finally going your way. But the only reason why they're actually going your way is because you're taking care of yourself, okay? The Empress is somebody who also focuses on self-worth and value too, right? So I feel like because you've done your diligent work in self-care and self-healing, spirit is going to be like, all right, well, it's time to like boost her energy, because you know how Scott said he saw a change coming in. Well, I pretty much see the same thing. I feel like the energy is going to be boosting, and I see a lot of new emotions coming in with the Page of Cups too. Page of Cups also talks about new emotion, and the Emperor talks about control, and talks about things that are very traditional as well too. Okay, and I know Scott mentioned that you do photography and things like that. So this could also be talking about the 2 weeks in March. Business is going to be going very well for you in regards to your self business, if that makes sense, right? So ultimately, I feel like the 2 weeks in March for you are going to go like extremely, extremely well. So, girl, take advantage, okay? I love that
Awesome.
energy.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Thank you, Renee. That was awesome.
Yes.
All right. So let's go on to Mr. Maurice. And I'm sure you're here, Mr. Maurice, but if you could just let me know. And oh, he's asking Renee. So I think this is for you, Renee.
Ooh.
do you see in my current job?
Current job. I like it. All right.
And then he added in and finances as well.
Okay, got it. Yeah, normally they go hand in hand, so I try to focus on both. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you, Courtney. I appreciate that. I'm trying to focus on the comments too. Let's see.
Amy, I got your question, so you're good. Thank you.
Ooh, I see you have a lot of passion for something here, which is a good start. Okay, give me a minute. Let me pull a couple more.
Take your time.
Okay, can I ask you, Mr. Maurice, with your job, do you have a boss or are you your own boss? Because I'm seeing here, I'm feeling more like you have a boss, but you're contemplating on being your own boss. You just have a little bit of doubt. Is that on the right track?
I can answer that for you. I've read for him several times. He's a postal worker, so he does have a boss.
He does have a boss. Okay.
Yes.
There's something within you, Mr. Maurice, that you have potential of being your own boss, okay? But I do see that you have a lot of doubt with that. Because I feel like where you're working at now, you're feeling very like you're not being recognized. You're feeling like, you know, the hard work is not paying off. And you're feeling like, you know, there's only so much you can do to have some sort of title within your job, right? And I feel like because of that, you have been contemplating moving on to something completely different or moving on to something that you actually have the skill and mindset to do something here that requires like having your own business, if that makes sense. Because the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, this talks about people who are in charge. And this talks about people who have a really big passion for something and who are actually really good at that passion that they have. It's not talking about people who are like, you know, brand new to the passion. No, this talks about people who have experience and who also have, you know, knowledge about what they want to do. But I do see that you do struggle with doubt here with the Two of Swords. I feel like the Two of Swords might be collective energy today, because so far the first two readings have been the Two of Swords, right?
Mm.
So here's the thing. I feel like, Mr. Maurice, once you feel confident enough, try to maybe start your own business or start looking into being your own boss. I'm not saying get up and quit your job. No, I will never, ever tell someone to quit their job without having something else stable for them. Does that make sense? So try not to get it like, you know, in the wrong way, but do your job right now. But while you're doing your job, kind of switch gears on the side and, you know, start a new path for yourself that'll maybe one day get you in this energy of feeling independently stable. Does that make sense? Because that's what I see, Mr. Maurice. You have it all. You just gotta be confident in it, you know? So that's what I got.
Yeah, I agree totally. And that goes right with his readings that we've been doing for him, Renee. You were spot on completely. I did pull a couple for you, Mr. Maurice, just real quick here. I got the star, so healing and hope that things are going to get better at your job. And then there's something you need to let go of. So you got the devil here. So eventually you might need to say goodbye to the job. But as Renee said, you know, make sure you don't just quit, that you have something as a backup. Mm-hmm. And then you got the Six of Swords moving to something different.
I got the Six of Swords too.
Yeah.
That's moving on.
That's moving on, yeah, from one thing to another. And I think it'll be better once you do. So maybe set that path of what you really want to do, get that in your mind, and go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So just because ours were like so spot on, I thought I'd share that.
I love it when I do readings with other people and we pull the same cards.
I know, that's awesome. All right. Okay, so let's go to, let's see, we did Ness, Courtney, Maurice, vice versa is next. I would just like a general reading since we're technically in the new year. I'm excited to get a reading from both you and Miss Renee. All right.
Awesome. I know. I feel like the new year, just like January felt like it was kind of calming. And then once February hit, it was like, boom. Like,
Yeah. February's was a little bit rocky for me too. I understand that.
I feel like it was rocky for a lot of people.
Yeah.
General for vice versa. Look what I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, it must be the collective energy today. All right, vice. Wow, Six of Pentacles again. All right, vice versa. I want to pull in overall energy to see what this is talking about because again, oh, sorry, I moved my thing here. It feels like it's a little bit sporadic and like all over the place here. So I want to narrow it down to one energy, okay? Okay, so the overall energy that I got, for me, the Emperor talks about career, okay? We're actually getting a lot of similar cards for a lot of people today.
Mm-hmm.
So the Emperor is somebody who has a stable career. I don't know what you do for your job, for your career. I don't know what your position is or, you know, anything like that. But usually the Emperor is somebody who has a high position in regards to a high type of job. Does that make sense? If you're not there yet, you have the potential to be there, okay? But as the reading stated previously with Mr. Maurice, you also have a tendency of doubting yourself, right? This also talks about indecision. It talks about contemplating mindsets. Like one day you want to do something and the next day you want to do something like completely different. So I do see that there are a lot of toxicity tendencies within your career path. So I don't know if you're struggling, you're also feeling like what you're doing is not worth it, or what you're doing, you're not getting as far as you want to be within it. So yes, you do have a tendency of doubt, and that's very normal. A lot of us doubt what we want to do until we fully make up our minds. And just here's the thing, the word that's coming to mind is taking a risk. A lot of people are afraid to take that first risk because they're afraid of failure. And I feel like that's what you're afraid of with the devil energy, because you either have people telling you you can't do it, or that's what you tell yourself, right? So whenever you, it's almost like, so I used to have a teacher that would tell me this all the time. What you confess is what you possess. So if you're constantly confessing negativity, well, girl, that's what you're constantly possessing is negativity. So you have to tell yourself, where's the balance? Do you know what I mean? You have the potential to have everything you want. Okay, we have the sun energy. You have the potential, girl. You just got to make up your mind, and you got to do something for yourself that's going to be worth it in the end. And again, I feel like this is talking about your career, your job, your finances. Okay, you got it. Just tell yourself it's okay to do something for yourself. Screw what other people think. I feel like that's a lot of collective energy for today too. For whatever reason, people are so worried about being validated by other people that it stops them from doing what they really want to do, right? But again, kind of like I previously mentioned, judgment comes from anything you do in life, okay? Think about it this way. The most successful people are the ones that get judged the most. Why? Out of jealousy. No other reason other than jealousy, right? So kind of tell yourself that. You have the potential, you just got to do it, okay? I believe in you, vice versa. I support you. I feel like you need to hear that. You need to hear that somebody supports you, you know? That's what
Awesome.
I got.
Yeah, and they said they did have a tendency of doubt.
Mhm.
So, all right.
Yep.
See what I got here for you. The Six of Pentacles. So, just being generous with your time and also letting others, in a little bit, but you want to make sure that the scales are balanced, right? So that you're not giving too much or receiving too much. And then you've got the Tower as well. So it's coming in a little strong here. And this just may mean that something needs to be rebuilt. You said, or like I'm too late, old for it. Also struggle with overthinking and thinking that I'm living for other people. Yeah, you got to definitely do that for yourself. So you might
Mhm.
need to break down those beliefs. But let me
Yes.
tell you one thing: knowing that, vice versa, is half the battle. All
Yes.
you have to do is put that action in, and it's more than half. I think you need to put that into action. Okay,
Mhm.
and knowing what you know and acting on it is two separate things entirely. So
Yes.
the hard part's over. Now you got to do you and act on it.
Mhm.
So there's King of Swords coming out again. So um, mental clarity and being wise and intellectual with your decisions, and just make sure you're doing the right thing here. I love that there's a butterfly on the back that also makes me think that you are in for a big change coming up.
Mhm.
Okay, and then you got this beautiful magician card, and the magician is all about magic. I mean, you have all four of the elements here in the tarot that you can use at your disposal. So yeah, with struggling with overthinking, you can do anything that you want to do. Change those thoughts into something positive, and you can ask the archangel Metatron to change your thoughts and your vibrations from negative to positive. That's what I like to do. He's really good as an archangel to do that. um, then you got the happy home card. So I think once you get these things taken care of and you get everything rebuilt with the tower, that positive things are going to be happening for you with this. So yes, I need to work on my masculine energy, take more action. Yeah, we both have masculine and feminine, the divine masculine, divine feminine in each of us, and it does need to be worked on for both of those.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yep.
So let me do a oracle card for you real quick here. Oh yeah, you got communication. Okay, this goes with the King of Swords perfectly.
Mhm.
Just making sure that you're communicating to other people what you want and what you don't want and what your boundaries are. So, and communicating with yourself as well.
Mhm.
And then you got the Raven, and it says magic, coincidence, yeah, coincidence, synchronistic events.
Ooh.
So there's going to be some signs coming for you, I
Mhm.
think. And magic, magician, up there.
I was gonna say magic came up again.
Magic came up again. So just know that you have the magic within you to do anything that you want. And if that's writing a new page in your life, in your spiritual life, then that's what you can do. You can do this every day. And you're going to be in the right track there. Yes, that has been happening with time lately. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's what I got for you, vice versa. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right. And questions are now closed. No more PayPal or anything like that. We're going to close because we still got a few here. If we do not get to your questions, I may go on a little bit later, and I'm going to point you to where Renee is going to be her next time as well. So we're gonna let you guys know that before you go, but we will do the best we can here with a couple more, and then we'll let you know what to do afterwards if you didn't get your question answered. Okay. All right. Hey, Twisted Sushi. Hello. Fiona. Hello. Miss Shambricia. Hello.
Hello.
All right. Jessica Lynn, you are next.
Message for upcoming spring season. Ooh, let's see.
All right.
You want me to go first, Scott, or?
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm ready.
You go for it.
Miss Jessica, I don't know where your standing is right now financially. Like, I don't know if you're searching for a job or if you're wanting a new job, or if you're wanting to move up within your job, your career, or just finances in general. Like I said, I don't know your standing. But bottom of the deck, I got Seven of Pentacles, and for me, the Seven of Pentacles is a new job opportunity and or a chance for your finances to grow just a little bit. Okay. The middle of the spread is the Two of Pentacles. This is somebody who's juggling in their career. So I don't know if you're working two jobs or if you're trying to balance two different type of finances right now. Nonetheless, even if it's just one job, you feel like you are doing multiple things within that job, and you really just want something a little bit more steady. I also see an ending here, okay, with the Ten of Swords. Yes, you want to improve your finances. Okay, perfect. So however that may be of wanting to improve, I see opportunities coming towards you in this springtime. The Ten of Swords also talks about an ending of mental stress and mental anxiety. So I don't know if you've been suffering through that as well. I see an ending coming through there, and I see growth, and I see new directions coming in with the Chariot energy, okay? I also see here we have the King of Swords as well as the Queen of Cups. So the King of Swords paired with the Queen of Cups for me is good news coming towards you, okay? And I feel like this is news that's going to help bring about that opportunity, right? So really, really pay attention. I also see here that I feel like do your best to be a little bit more open-minded as well when it comes to your finances. Try not to narrow yourself down to, either something that you're just familiar doing or that you've been doing for a long time. Like, don't be afraid of change. It's basically what the Chariot and the Ten of Swords is saying there too, okay? But nonetheless, I do see an opportunity for your finances to grow. Again, whether that be with a completely new job, whether that be with a little bit of a raise or a promotion within your job, or even if you work from home, this represents your finances boosting up a little bit. Again, it can be in any type of scenario, no matter what you're doing, right? So I feel like the main messages for you for springtime is don't be afraid of change when it comes to your finances. Growth is coming, opportunity is coming, and really pay attention to your surroundings when it comes to that, okay? Very specific message for you.
Beautiful. And you got the chariot, didn't you?
Yes.
So did I. So keep pushing forward, Jessica Lynn. And I think mine is a message of that has to do with the money as well. So same thing as Renee, and just keep pushing forward and just working hard. And I know that you're going to be a success. Jessica Lynn just graduated college, so I know that she's going to be a success in whatever that she chooses to do.
Yeah.
And I was talking about money because I got the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so we've got good things happening here for you as well, and a new opportunity maybe coming in for you. I think you got a job now, but it may be a promotion or something that would be growth be happening for you. And then it got the High Priestess, and she's all about intuition and just studying and letting things come to you. And this is almost like a non-action card. So you've got both, like an action card and a non-action. And that makes perfect sense because life is like that. It's up and down, right? If it was just the same, then I don't think we would be here because we wouldn't be learning anything. So this is to help you learn and just to intake the knowledge that you're getting, maybe from this job. Maybe read some books, I know I've talked to you about self-improvement on YouTube, and there's all kinds of things that you can, learn just by watching YouTube. And
everything.
What was that?
YouTube has everything.
Yes, it has everything. And so I'm thinking like self-motivation for you, and just intaking a lot of knowledge, so that because you're a smart person, and you're going to be able to apply that to your life, and that's going to be bringing good things to you. Okay, and then I got protection for you. So just self-care, self-love, boundaries. Okay, so remember to have those boundaries up and to protect yourself from ways. And there's water back here, so that makes me think of emotional boundaries. So you may want to watch your emotions and how they're going for you, up or down. And just keep going. And I think you got this.
Yep.
That's what I got.
You got it.
All right. Next is going to be Marilla.
Ooh.
And we will get Marilla's question here.
Ooh.
Message from my loved ones. And just a little insight. I know Marilla doesn't mind me sharing, but her husband passed about maybe a year and a half ago. And her mother and father have passed as well. So it could be from any of those. Yeah.
Got it.
And a brother. Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. It's hard, man. Like, it's hard. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
It's hard. Your brother, was he younger than you? Can I ask you that? Was he younger than you?
Older.
Older. Okay. Wow. Okay, so at first I thought it was maybe your brother, but I feel like this is talking about your late husband, as I clarified with the Hierophant. And the Hierophant talks about, marriage, right? So I feel like a main message coming from your late husband is I feel like he wants you to not so much let go, but he wants you to have a little bit more fun in your life, and he wants you to find happiness, is what I'm hearing here, okay? Because the first card that wants to come out is the Ten of Wands. And you know how I said earlier, it's hard. And I feel like, any type of loss is difficult, no matter who it is, no matter if you were close to them or not. Loss is loss, and everybody manages it in a different way. Does that make sense? And every way is valid. I mean, so long as you're not, hurting other people, right? Any type of how you're healing is valid, okay? So I feel like this is saying tough times are coming to an end, because I do have two cards here talking about completions, new beginnings, okay? But I do see here also is don't be afraid to start fresh, and don't be afraid to start over with the Page of Wands. The word that keeps coming to my mind that I feel like I need to tell you is you need to release guilt, okay? You need to release guilt and tell yourself that it's okay to live your life, because guess what? You have a life too, and your life is just as precious as the ones that you've lost. And I feel like you need to remind yourself of that again. You're going to see your loved ones again, okay? I tell everybody that once we're all in spirit, you're going to see them again. It's not over. So while you're in this lifetime, again, separation is hard. I get it. But while you're in this lifetime, you still got to do your best to make sure that you're living your life and to be happy throughout it. Because if not, it can just go in a direction where you don't want it to go. Does that make sense? You have to focus on yourself too. I'm also hearing maybe starting new projects too. I know I keep hearing, I have the gift of clairaudience. So the reason why I say I keep hearing is because the way I communicate with spirit is through voice and hearing, if that makes sense, right? So I'm hearing that maybe starting new projects will help you, especially financially too, because I have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You have two daughters at home. Okay, perfect. So try to tell yourself, hey, you need to live for your daughters, right? You need to live for them. You need to live for yourself. You need to find happiness for them and for you, and have that be your motivation. Does that make sense? There's also a really fast change coming in for you. I'm also hearing within a month's timing, you're going to start to get answers and clarity that you've been waiting. I also have the High Priestess at the bottom of the Ace of Pentacles too. So within a month's timing, you're going to start to see a lot of opportunities coming in for you. And these opportunities are coming in the form of your late husband. Because guess what? Now he's on the other side to help you, right? Now he's on the other side to help you succeed and to give you the clarity that you're needing, okay? So just know that he's always there. He's always around. He's watching over you and he's protecting you. And he's there to help you grow. He wants you to be happy. He doesn't want you to be, worrying about what's next, or he doesn't want you to be paranoid. I'm also hearing the word paranoia too, because I feel like you struggle with day-to-day energy of wanting to do something, but then paranoia hits you because of those losses and it stops you from doing what you're wanting to do. Does that make sense? So he's saying to release that paranoia, release that mindset. And I feel like brand new beginnings are just on the horizon. You just have to allow yourself to enjoy those opportunities. Okay? I hope that helped you, Mirella. And again, I'm so sorry, but we unfortunately we still have to realize that we're still in this lifetime too, you know.
I agree completely, and that goes with a lot of the readings that I've done with Morella, with her husband, comes in really strong.
Yeah, very
So very strong, yes, definitely. So, Morella, I've got a message from your parents and your brother. It's just a collective, I believe, and I've got the 9 of coins. So you need to take care of yourself and have like a spa day. It's
yeah.
a spa day card. So that I like to call it. So you see, he's got watermelon. He's celebrating. He's happy. He's taking some time off.
Mhm.
So not allowing the stress to come in there and stay,
Mhm.
but allowing yourself to be okay and just to take care of yourself
Mhm.
and enjoy things in life. Then you got the lovers. So they are letting you know that they love you very much and they're there with you no matter what. And then you got the 3 of Wands, and I think that they want you to continue your plans. And like Renee said, don't be too hard on yourself. Just go for what you want to happen in this lifetime. I know you have goals that you are setting for yourself. Don't forget those and
Mhm.
go towards those. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. And then you got the Fool, and the Fool is about taking a risk. I say if it doesn't hurt you or anybody else, take that risk.
Yep.
So they're saying to maybe get out a little bit more and be able to um, just associate with other people and kind of come out of your shell a little bit more, that you're getting permission all the way around to do that. So don't feel like you have to be restricted all the time.
Mhm.
And the last one I got is the 10 of Cups. So this is the happy family card. So they're telling you how happy they are with you. And it's almost like, I don't read the cards as being male or female, but it's like those three are standing there in the water watching you, and they're so happy and they're so proud of you, and proud of the way that you're raising your daughters, and that you're on the right track, that you've got things going in the right direction.
Yeah.
So let me get you an oracle card. Oh, you got the Deer, diplomacy and gentleness, and this is Morella all over. This is definitely you. You're so gentle and kind, and you give to others. Just make sure that you're taking care of you. And then you got the Swan, another one. This just reminds me of you. And they mate for life. So, but that doesn't mean that you have to, stop your life. I want you to make sure that you keep going, because this is transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. So I love the transformation for this. So isn't it the ugly duckling that turns into a swan, I think?
Yeah.
Yep. So just remember, you are flourishing in the way that you are now, and they love you very much, and they're watching you grow, and they think of you as a beautiful swan um, out on the water, and you're doing great. So
Oh,
that's what I got.
I love that.
All right. All right. So what I'd like to do is, Renee, what is the next thing you're going to be doing?
That's a good question. Well, I mean, I don't have anything much planned as of right now. I'm kind of going like day by day kind of
Okay.
thing.
Are you going to be on later tonight, or is this it for you?
Tonight, this is probably it for me, but I will be on
Okay.
tomorrow. I don't have like a set time or anything. I just come on whenever I have the time, if that makes sense. So I don't have like
Yeah.
a certain schedule or anything. It's just whenever I'm on kind of thing. So
Right.
but yeah, like I said, don't really have much planned other than try to come on as much as I can. I unfortunately don't have a set schedule or anything like that. So
Gotcha. Gotcha. So, what I want to encourage you to do is make sure that you've subscribed to Renee and hit the bell notification. So she'll be on tomorrow,
yes.
right? Okay, and I'm gonna go probably back on in about. I'll probably go at midnight, and that's 9 Eastern or 9 Pacific,
Uh-huh.
midnight Eastern Standard, because there was a few questions we didn't get answered. So if you guys can come back, I would really appreciate that. And if you can't
Okay.
make it tonight, please go to Renee's, or just I'll go to Renee's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, but make sure you come back. And I'm sorry we didn't get to everybody, but we appreciate all of you being here.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate. Thank you, Scott, for having me. I'm so glad we finally got to do this.
me too, me too. You're the best, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so we will say good night for now, and we will hopefully see a lot of you soon. So make sure you check out Renee. All right, bye everybody.